Hello and welcome back to Rancho Vista High School. My name is Stephanie Medina and I am your child's Algebra 1 teacher for this year. Here's a little information about myself and my background. The last 12 years I've lived in Memphis, Tennessee, originally from Orange County and Mission Viejo. Then went to Rhodes, went through a program called the Memphis Teacher Residency, and since then have taught for 8 years a variety of math and science subjects. And I'm super excited to be back home in California and very excited to join the Rancho Vista family. So tonight just wanted to talk about some expectations for students for class, where you can find things in the online Canvas course, and how you and I as the parent and teacher can best work together to help your student succeed in Algebra 1. So the expectations for students, and these are pretty much the same for each class, is to attend their Zoom classes, have their camera on, and be engaged. So if they want to have a background for their camera, that's totally fine. I know teenagers' rooms are sometimes messy, but they do need to have that on so we can monitor them and make sure they're engaged in the class content. They're going to complete and submit assignments in Canvas. And Canvas is our online school platform, and I'll show you how it looks in just a minute here, but that's where they'll find all of their work. So they need to keep up with those assignments and submit them in Canvas to make sure they can succeed and pass the class. And then communicate. This is something I've been talking a lot with your students about. Communication is extremely important this year. So online school is very different. There's going to be things that happen. You know, the internet's going to break one day, or there's going to be a family situation, or things are going to go on. That's totally fine. I'm super happy to work with students in those situations, but I do need to know what's going on. So if the internet breaks and they can't get on the Zoom class, they can send me an email from their phone. Things like that. So I know about any issues going on and I can work with them on assignment extensions or whatever else. I've also been telling the students that it's very important that they communicate when they don't understand the material. So I know that math and algebra can be a little bit intimidating, and it's a lot harder for me this year to know when they understand and don't understand. It's a lot easier when we're in the same room for me to kind of get a read on when students are a little bit behind. Online, I need them to speak up or email me or whatever else when they need more help. That's what I'm here for, to help them understand algebra. But I need us to be working together and making sure that we communicate when they need more help on assignments, and I will help them out. And then ways that you as your parent can help your child succeed are to monitor their grades in Canvas. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. To make sure that you're keeping up with whatever email is on file for the school. I've been sending progress reports through that communication, so I got some responses back, which is super helpful to make sure that your child is keeping up with missing assignments. And then, of course, you can communicate as well about any family situations or any things you're concerned about with your child. So this is my email here, smedina@tvusd.us. It's also on the Rancho Vista website if you need it at a later time. So let's go over to Canvas so you can see how it looks. So when your child logs into Canvas, they can log in through Clever, or there is a link to the Canvas website on the Rancho Vista website as well. They will see all their classes here. Sometimes they won't appear on the published courses, and they can go to courses, and then they'll click on all courses. That should give them the full list of all the classes they're in. So I'm going to look at my Algebra 1 class to show you guys how it looks. Here's some information that's on the front page. So the Zoom links for my 2 Algebra 1 classes, along with the times that we meet. Each block is 1 hour and 20 minutes, and that's kind of a combination of time that we meet together, time that I help them out with any questions, and then some work time on their own. But these are the links that they need. They're going to use the same exact link every time. Now, what you as a parent can help monitor are their grades. So this is a fake student I made, say test student. This student is missing 3 assignments, so missing, but they did get 100 on this assignment. So anything that your child is missing is going to count against them, of course. So please make sure that you're monitoring this. You can ask them to click on the grades tab and see if they're missing anything. Also, if I have had any comments on an assignment, it shows as a little chat box here. So this is what a comment looks like. Sometimes if they had an incomplete assignment, say they got a grade lower than 100, that would show up there as you didn't do these certain problems, and if they can always redo those and submit those. Algebra, we did have our first quiz recently. There's only one attempt for the online quiz, but I've told them as well, if they need to redo it, if they didn't understand it at the time, they can do corrections to get those points back, but they do need to meet with me in a Zoom call to get some help on those assignments. Otherwise, they won't have any more knowledge of the material. So they need to make sure to keep up with that. There's always second chances for quizzes, but they do need to be interacting with me in tutoring as well. Their assignments, if you go to modules, this is kind of the different weeks and units. So any of these are assignments that they need to turn in. You can also go straight to the assignments page, and that shows you anything that's already passed. Again, some of those might be missing, and then anything that's due soon. I'm also happy to add parents as observers in the Canvas course. If you want to see any upcoming due dates and things like that, just send me an email and I'll be happy to add you to that. But those are ways when your child is logged into Canvas, you can see kind of how they're doing with those different things. Infinite Campus also will soon be updated with the grades in Canvas, so anything that's missing or a low grade, you'll be able to see in Infinite Campus as well. I'm very excited to work with your children through this year and make sure that they understand Algebra 1 and have those skills for the rest of school and for their lives. Again, I'm happy to answer any questions. We do have an office hours session soon to answer any questions about the class in general, or I'm always happy to respond to emails here. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know you even in these strange times, and I hope you have a great year at Rancho Vista.